Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We're back at the new HomeGoods. Are you ready? Let's shop. So I haven't been back to this location in about 2 weeks, and they definitely had some new items, including this situation right here, $800. It looks so pretty. I think it's so nice. The patio set, that is. But these florals, very pretty as well. I didn't see the price, even though looking back, I did notice that there was a red tag. So I think it actually was on clearance. I just didn't see it while I was in the store. But there you have it. At least you know it could possibly be on clearance if you really like it. Go check out your HomeGoods. Then there's this one. Like, I am actually really surprised that they're still bringing in patio furniture. $800, high table, very nice. Can I just say that I used to be a huge fan, myself and just my family, we used to be huge fans of a higher table, like counter height, I guess. You know what I mean. By the way, this set right here, so pretty. $350 for a 5-piece. The chairs like fold and everything. I thought it was really, really nice. I actually was looking at it with that, thought of maybe I should get it, but I refrained. I did not do it because that's really not where I'm at right now, I don't regret it. $170 for this mirror, which is so pretty. So yeah, no regrets on not purchasing the patio furniture, but getting ideas, if you will. But yeah, we used to love a high table. That's what we had for so many years when we lived in New York. But I have since changed, which, by the way, let that be a lesson. I'm sure you guys know. I'm really not teaching you anything new. But just saying, your style can completely change. Preferences can change. All the things can change. This rattan chair is so pretty. This area of my HomeGoods was so packed with so many people, especially all the husbands and the dads sitting around waiting for us to finish up. This piece is sold, but I thought it was very pretty, and so I wanted to show it to you. Or not just pretty, but just like good, It's just it was a good piece. But yeah, all the guys were sitting around waiting. Mr. Damaris was not with me, so he wasn't one of the of the guys that were sitting around, but so many. I had to very strategically film around them. Now here's what's happening with the candle holders. $20 for that one. This wood one is so pretty. I mean, of course, I'm going to say that. I love all things wood. $13. It's different. It's nice. It's large. And then those marble ones, good. And then look at these. $17. I thought these were nice, but they're not marble. They almost felt like I think they're melamine. But they're still pretty. It would have been nice if they were actually marble or some kind of stone, Then there's these candles. These signature candles are a frenzy. This scent actually smells pretty good. $25. This is like the medium size. There's a smaller size, and then there's like that big, gigantic size too for, I believe, $50. I showed it to you guys the other day. Well, there's more. Now, speaking of more, what is happening here? OMG. This is the largest thing ever. $200. I mean, definitely the largest woven basket I've ever seen. This is bigger than the trunks that we see. It's ginormous. And then some of the usual suspects are still here. Like, I cannot believe that brown one is still here and has not sold. $79.99 for this one. So $80. I always like to round it, And then there's this one. Now this, I do regret. I really like this. I like that it gives a vibe of like a bag, like like a sitting bag. There's something about this design that I really, really like. It's $35. I really wish I got it. It was the only one in the store. I doubt that it'll be there whenever I go back, but you know, fingers crossed, we shall see. If I see it next time, I'm definitely getting it. Oh, and then there's this one. Yeah, for a moment there I was like, whoa, what am I about to pull? $30. The tag was stuck. You see that? Yeah, danger, danger, danger. I really like it. I kept looking at it because I'm like, I think I like that one even more than the marble. I don't know. I just like the shape of that one. And then I saw this. Is it just me? Am I the only one who thinks this is so nice? This is such a cool piece. $35. Of course, the price point here, I feel like we haven't mentioned that in a while. Like, it's not the cheapest of things, but it's not the most expensive. And it's definitely the look for less on so many items. And in my opinion, I feel like it's pretty good quality. You know, I have no complaints with anything I really have purchased, decor wise, furniture wise, anything like that from HomeGoods. So, just saying. Did you see the Kate Spade book stand? Not for me, even though I love a polka dot, but it's just not, you know, my vibes for my home decor. And then there's this piece right here that I was just like, these are back. It's not the first time we're seeing them, but I feel like we hadn't seen this longer one, and especially in gray, in a while. It is $50. We had to go for it. And then look at this treasure hunt. Look at the treasure hunt of it all over here. These are so pretty. We've seen you before. You can go to the side. But look at this. It's a little table. It opens up. Is this bamboo even? What is that, velvet? I think it might be, right? Am I wrong? Either way, I like it. So good. The struggle, the pressure of a name, but we're gonna get it. $60, not bad. I think it's so pretty. And then there's a bigger one. Yeah, look at that. These trays I thought were so good. Look at the little handles, a little hint of green in there. They're nice, you know. $25 for the smaller one. And $30 for the large one. Did I finish my thought on the price point? You guys know I love to mention a price point. And we for sure discuss whenever we're in a store that the price point is higher. But, you know, there's something to also be said about HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, the sister stores. Like, their price points are pretty decent for what we're getting. These trays, love. Those are so good. By the way, that pretty, where's that from? Where are, and I know there's a few of you here, and there's a lot more, you know, new subscribers, which, by the way, thank you so much. Welcome. But if you haven't been here too long, you might not know. Did you see that? $200. I didn't expect it to be, speaking of price points, I did not expect it to be that expensive, but it's pretty. It's nice. You know, I can see why it's that price point, and definitely less than if you know, purchased it anywhere else, pretty much. $6 for this mug, which I thought was so nice. I think I've given you enough time. That is from Seinfeld, one of the Seinfeld episodes. Do you guys remember that? So, as I was saying, huge Seinfeld fan here. And there's a few other, you know, just like the Eddie Murphy movie, Coming to America. That's where the velvet thing is from, y'all. A lot of you guys didn't know that. When I first was saying that, and like, I even put the clip of the movie. By the way, these, wow, squirrel. These are so nice. At first I was like, what are these Turkish towels? But they say Greece on there. Is that the same? I mean, I know they're not. Turkey and Greece. Come on, stop it. I know that. I'm just saying. Is it the same type of material quality? Who knows? It's Italy though. And not Italy, that was Greece. Italy was the little stand. I'm just all over the place. Anywho. We say a lot of, and when I say we, I mean me, a lot of quotes and things from movies and shows that I love, obsessed with. Let's not forget Beetlejuice. But anyways, we'll discuss more, another time. Here's the sardine trend. So, whoa, I almost dropped it. They look so pretty though. This smell right here, I thought was going to be better than the other one, this lemon one. It's okay. It's not bad, but that one, yeah, the original is the better smelling one. And they do smell nice, I will say. This box right here is a little bit bigger than the one that we just saw. So it's probably more like in the, $30 range. Then we have these. A little Americana action. This quilt is so nice. I did consider getting this, but I just wasn't sure, so I did not get it. $40. I thought that was really nice. This is like a great way to decorate for especially something like, the 4th of July, Memorial Day, like the whole summer vibes, red, white, and blue situation, Just a throw blanket on the couch, boom, you have a little something, And then just maybe a couple of other items here and there. Not anything too crazy. Maybe a wreath, That's in my mind what I would like to do. I've said for the past 3 or 4 summers that I was going to do that, but I never got around to it. I still haven't put anything out. So I don't know if it'll happen for me this time around anyway. But I'm going to try. We shall see. But that would be my ideal thing to do, would be like a wreath and then maybe a throw blanket or just like a couple of simple things, not anything too crazy. Now here are the summer beach towels. I don't know why I had to say summer. You know what I mean. The beach towels. So many good ones. These Rachel Zoe packs, they're a pack of 4, y'all. A pack of 4, and look at all the different colors that they have. I thought those were very nice. And then there's these for the kids, $17. These look like they would be very, very absorbent. It's like a little poncho. I thought that was really nice. Look at that. I don't think they're for like the big kids. Definitely like toddlers. 3 different colors. $15 for the Icon shot glasses. We've seen these before, but I think they're so cute. And so I wanted to show them to you again. We saw these the other day, like the actual plates, but here's the platter for $8. And then, ta-da! These are it. Did you see my short? I did a whole video. It's a short showing you that I purchased these plates as my summer plates. These are it. The mission has been completed for this year. And then that meant that I would have to push around the cart, which I always tell you guys I don't normally do. $13 for this set. It's a set of 4. Tommy Bahama doing it. $5. I love the color combination. The pink and the green. Yes, please. Very, very cute. If you haven't seen the whole video of the plates, definitely check it out. It's a short, so it's very quick. But then there's also a few other items that I also purchased that I shared in that video. But let me know what you think. Are they completely different than you thought I would get? I mean, I think that they kind of are, but I want my outside vibe to be like bright and cheery. Anywho, I explain all that in the short video. $10 for these, a little scallops vibe, no print, so that's nice. And then same seas, but with a print, you know, scalloped, print. They have it all, you know. Then there's the blue. Also 10. Sometimes they range. So like usually they're $10 for the packs of 4. But there are times where they might be $12.99 or even $15. It kind of really depends on the brand, the style, all of that. These right here are a little bit smaller. These are not the larger plates for 8. Now we've moved on from the summer melamine plates to actual real ceramic. And I wanted to feature these because the green, plus I feel like we hadn't seen this collection before. How pretty is that? $6 for the larger plate. The smaller one has the print all over for $5. And then here's this one, which I thought was part of the same collection. I think it might be a little different, but guess what? Coordinate. Just coordinate, you know? Just put them to match, as my mother would say, for sure. Like, I feel like they could totally go together. $6 for the large plate. And then there's these pieces. $7 for the small. This one right here is the medium for $8. It didn't have a lid though. See? Have 3 of them. And then this is the largest one for $10. And then we have the little teapot. $13 for the teapot. $6 for this tomato bowl. I don't know what it is with me and tomatoes lately. I'm kind of liking, you know, I'm liking a tomato print. Watch out, lemon print. Watch out, lemon print. I might be a tomato print person. One never knows. That's actually a pretty good thing to mention, as I was saying before. Look at me. I kept these in because I wanted you guys to see what I had to go through. Like, I literal had to go through the rest of the store with a shopping cart. Unheard of. $15 for these. These are so cute. And I think these are called icon glasses too, even though like the little fruit or the little item, if you will, it's on the inside, you know? Like this little clam. Look at that. A little pearl. $8. So fun. Look at that. Here we go. You know? Decided not to go down that way because there was too many people. Now this is you guys really truly shopping with me. I mean, we're even pushing the cart. I think I was saying something and now I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, about changing your mind and like your style changing and evolving and all the things, you know? I might be turning from a lemon print to a tomato print. Look at this. I thought we were done. And then they had put this out and I was like, wow, I definitely have to show you guys. I had already stopped filming and everything. $130 for this piece right here. But this woven table situation, so good. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.